What's going on out there, everyone? Welcome to Convincing Idiots. This is episode 269. This week, we got great pop culture headlines for you. Joey fans rejoice. You can see the final season online. We're going to talk about that. Also, Tom Cruise is getting his dues. We're going to talk about that, if it is just or not. Variety magazine has put out their top comedies of all time. We're going to go over the top 10, see if we agree and how we feel about that. Lastly, for our question of the week, some fine art just sold for a earth-shattering amount of money. And we're going to discuss, if we had an earth-shattering amount of money, what would we spend it on? And for our final segment, the Christmas season is upon us. We're going to be discussing some of our most overrated Christmas movies, and we'll be sure to let you know which ones perhaps you might want to steer clear of wasting your time on this Christmas season. So without further ado, Convincing Idiots 269, let's start the show.
You guys enjoy your whatever that is.
All right, test.
Test.
Call it again.
Convincing Idiots.
Convincing Idiots.
Called it ham gravy.
I informed them that I sided with the stat man, not just anyone's opinion, the stat man Brian Fisher.
These kids today.
Jingle All the Way is in fact the best Christmas movie of all time.
I need to get Grandma a present, and my herpes is flaring up. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. I'm the millennial
We're
Santa.
three friends representing three different generations. That's our whole shtick. That's our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nick got to hold poop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing in the sea
Caucasian.
breeze, holding a turd, just mightily. I'm just going hitting hats.
Anyway, on a lighter note,
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the vodcast. Welcome to the broadcast. Boys and girls, welcome to the show. This is Convincing Idiots. My name's Dean, the Zennial.
I'm Brian, Gen X.
And I am Millennial Nick. And this is Convincing Idiots, a weekly podcast of three friends representing three different generations. We get together here on this podcast each and every week to discuss all things nerd and pop culture. So if you like that kind of stuff, like we do, you should come join us each and every week on this show. And just so you're sure to not forget where to listen to this podcast each and every week, you can find where to subscribe to us, as well as links to our social media accounts and oh so much more by going to our link tree. So just go to Google and type in Convincing Idiots Linktree, LINKTREE. You will find all of those links, as well as a link to our merch store. The holidays are right around the corner. There's some brand new merch up there for you to go check out. You can find that information and oh so much more, including ways that you can help the show and learn a little more about us on our website, and that's convincingidiots.wordpress.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, if you are like the three of us, then you love 269. That's right. This is episode 269. That's right, of Convincing Idiots. Yes, we are in full swing. The holiday season is right around the corner. Half of a brief one-week hiatus, and good to see you gentlemen again. Brian is decked out in all his Cowboys gear. We're coming off of a amazing Dallas Cowboys comeback win over the dastardly Philadelphia Eagles. So Brian, what celebratory beer are you drinking this evening?
I am caving a bit early this year on the Christmas beers. We had some Christmas beers over at Dean and Megan's house with a very nice annual Christmas party, ugly ornament and a sweater party. Very nice time, Dean and Megan. So I'm sticking with the winter beer right now. So I'm having a Great Lakes Cookie Exchange beer. This is their basic one, the milk stout one. It comes in a combination pack, 6 of these and 6 of their Christmas ales. Very good stuff. So that's what I got. Dean, what do you got?
Well, if you're going to be celebrating the Cowboys win, I'm going to be celebrating the much rarer Cleveland Browns victory. And
Yeah.
I'm going to do that with a Guinness.
Very good.
All right.
And I celebrating some sports as well here. Toronto Raptors 11-1 in the last 12. Just completed the season sweep of the
yeah.
Cavaliers last night. The Raps are looking hot. Best start since 2019 when we won the championship. So
You're still
feeling pretty good.
Wow.
And
yeah, I saw that.
to
Yeah.
celebrate that, I'm supporting Cleveland by drinking a Cleveland, Ohio Collision Bend Brewing Company. This is 8 Crazy Nights, their winter ale, and it is quite delicious. I get those holiday spices in there. It's got really good flavor.
Yeah,
Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
you gotta have the holiday spices, I tell you.
Yes, absolutely.
Just like you gotta have the podcast spices, and that's why you've come here to listen to whatever this is.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Talk to the audience, not any of you two. You two are forced to listen to this shit.
Not
Yeah,
sure
at least
by
once.
what. We don't actually make any money or anything, so forced is
You and I do not. Nick, you are correct.
Well, we've recommended some beers, everybody. How about recommend some pop culture stuff here, guys? So have you listened, seen, read anything you want to recommend over the past week? Dean, give me one thing.
One thing. Well, I did listen to watch. I don't know. Oh no, you know. Welcome to Dairy. We're still working on that. It's still
that's about
good
the
as
ice
ever.
cream shop?
If
Is that
you
right?
check it out on HBO Max.
Oh.
No. It's about It, for like the movie It, Stephen King. Yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it
It's a
there.
ringing endorsement if I ever heard one.
It is well done. It's
good.
creepy.
I
Very creepy.
I don't watch anything else.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But yeah, it's good. It's just if you like Stephen King horror movies, this TV show is it's pretty much a continuation. It was a sequel, prequel, whatever you want to call it, just in TV form, different and episodic form. And it's creepy, it's weird, it's gory at times. There's a scene where a lady gives birth and you see it happen to a demon baby, and that's fun.
Nice.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Delightful.
2 years, something like that.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I know you're talking
I was
about
gonna
me,
say,
and I
you
appreciate
lowballed him, I
that you gave me a few years. Yeah, you sure did.
You're coming up on 45, right?
I'm coming up on 45.
Ooh-wee.
Aye, all right.
Late 40s.
All right.
Mid 40s.
Well, when you get over the 5, usually you round up. So late 40s.
No. Mid is literally where you could actually just
You're about 18
say
months
mid.
away from a Buckeye card by my math.
I mean, that's true, but still mid, just like this podcast.
That's right. Nick, anything you want to recommend?
Yeah, man. Last night, Oliver's choir class, their teacher orchestrated a little thing where she took the whole choir class and some adult chaperones to go to the theater and see Wicked for Good last night, the second installment of the Wicked movie. And guys, we're in a renaissance of follow-up movies right now. Like we've done podcasts on sequels that were disappointing, and recently we've been seeing some movies that like Spider-Verse comes to mind, and some of these, I don't know, like some of the Spider-Man movies and things like that keep getting better as they go. Wicked for Good, man, was even like, I loved the first one. I didn't really know what I was getting into the first time when I was watching it. I was aware it was a musical, but had never seen or heard really any of it. Didn't even really know what it was about, so I was going in pretty blind. And I fell in love with the first one. It was fantastic, very entertaining, great music, great acting, loved it. This one was even fucking better. The new Wicked movie is fucking incredible. God damn it, so good. The way it ties
Okay.
everything together, the way it ties in the Wizard of Oz and works that in. So I was under the impression that the entire Wicked story was simply a prequel to the Wizard of Oz, but nay, it takes place during, and it intertwines the Wizard of Oz in it as well. Fucking incredible. God damn it. So good. Can't recommend it enough. Go see it. Just amazing. Everybody loved it. And I tell you what, I've never seen a group of, what are they, anywhere from like 9 to 11-year-olds sit so. I mean, they're old enough to do that, but I was expecting a little bit more of restlessness or whatever. That movie's like 2 hours and 17 minutes long. That whole theater, we had the whole theater to ourselves, but everybody was really good, and it really this one moved a little quicker than the first one, so there were less lulls and story building. It was just you kind of know where you're at with the story, and the whole thing was just it flew right by. So, but yeah, I strongly recommend Wicked for Good. It was fantastic. They really nailed it.
The first one to get
you definitely should. Yeah,
Okay.
The first one's fantastic as well. So
yeah, I've never seen it. Brian, did you see
Okay.
it?
I have not.
Check it out.
I've not. Nope.
oh,
Okay.
so good.
I have
Yeah, I'm
trouble
not
with
opposed to it.
musicals.
I just-
Yeah.
You what?
I have trouble with musical. I'm not as much of a musical fan, movie musical
Okay.
fan necessarily, but I'll try to give them a chance.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It is technically a musical. It's based off a musical, but there's not a ton of singing, really. It's not. I mean,
Okay.
there are songs in, but a handful per movie. I mean, maybe I don't know, 4 or 5, maybe.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
But yeah, very, very good, very good. Yeah, the whole thing's not song, like told through song necessarily.
Okay.
So
Check it out.
I'm looking for when we can go on Broadway and watch Convincing Idiots, the musical.
yes,
That's gonna be a smash hit.
that is
Mhm.
going to be
Line
something.
up around the block for that.
Yep. I'm interrupting. Interrupting. Something like that. You writing this down?
Brian's smash hit. Mm-hmm.
That's the best. The stat man. Stat man. Unimpressed by Dean's bullshit. Yeah, I like it.
I'd go
I think we're
watch this.
halfway there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
I
see
think
us
we
at
are-
the Barberton Magic Theater, 2027. Yeah. So we get it all ironed out. Yep. Starring Lane as Nick, Millennial Nick. Ollie is as Zennial Dean. I like it.
I like this.
I like that. We're really getting somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Carter could play me, perhaps. I like this. We'll work it out.
Carter also unimpressed by Dean's bullshit. Yeah.
That's
Exactly. That's what I mean.
That's true.
Brian, what
I
have you been watching?
I watched the other day.
Actually, I have a real quick idea. Can Robin play Nick, and where she just doesn't show up to the show? and she won't even go to the play.
Yeah.
That.
Good Boy movie I watched the other night, guys. So it is on now AMC Plus or Shudder. Shudder is also a part of AMC Plus if you have that. This is a horror movie that was released this October, excuse me, told through the perspective of the dog, the pet dog. All right, so entire movie follows the dog. Everything's the perspective of the dog. So you hear
Camera
camera angles, everything. Yep. So you're down on the ground with the dog. So it's not like from behind the dog or anything like that. But it's like but they're shooting the dog in the different angles that the dog is seeing and everything.
What if my dog's angles from behind another dog?
Yeah. But it's good. It's a short movie. It's like an hour.
Show the tail wagging when Nick pulls out the jar of peanut butter. It's all happy and stuff.
It's a lower budget movie, but again, it's shot well. And the dog is, it's a real dog. It's not a CGI dog. It's a incredibly animal. So interesting. It's like an hour 15 minutes. So it's definitely an easy watch. So you can. Am I struggling here? Video? Am I okay?
You cut out for a second there. Yeah.
Okay.
You're good. Video's good. Sound cut out for
Okay.
me.
Well, I was saying it's an easy watch. It's only like an hour 15, so you can find it on streaming or whatever. So, not really gore, just creepy, just a creepy movie.
Okay.
But again, interesting perspective through the dog's eyes, if you will. So, yeah, check that out. So, pop culture headline here, gentlemen. Headlines, not headline, not just one.
One.
Nick, I know, of course, you're a Friends show fan, right? So, were you a fan of the Joey spinoff series?
A fan is a strong word. I do own it on DVD. I own Joey, the complete first and only season on DVD. I bought it because I had the Friends one, and I was like, oh, I watched it when it was on. It was okay-ish. Obviously, it didn't last for obvious reasons. But it was a mixture of, it wasn't anywhere near as good as Friends, or I wouldn't say it was horrible, but I don't know how much of an appetite there ever was for Joey Tribbiani as a standalone character anyway. But yes, I did watch it, and like I said, I own the season on DVD.
Okay. Well, it lasted 2 seasons. And but the final 8 episodes were never broadcast in the United States. NBC canceled it in 2006 due to low ratings. However, you now can find those final 8 episodes on YouTube. So fans of the series can go find the last 8 episodes and check it out there. I think it's free. I guess it's a YouTube channel that you can go find those final 8 episodes.
It'd be almost kind of fucked up if it weren't, because they're like, we deemed this so bad that we didn't even air it, and now you got to pay for it to see them. So that's fair.
I don't know what they're tying up, but certainly fans of the series, now you have your complete storyline, at least over those two seasons in the U.S. So
okay, well, how about that?
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes of it, but again, I'm with you. It's like that wasn't the story that I wanted to see personally. To me, it would have been a lot more interesting to see, their married life, or Ross and Rachel. Maybe they have a couple.
Right. You have frozen a couple times now, but I did gather what you were saying, that Chandler and Monica, I feel like, are the easy one, because they literally, the whole plan at the end was them to move to the suburbs. They had the twins, and so they're starting their new life together. That's an easy sitcom story to run with.
Right.
I think I would have rather seen Ross, actually.
Yeah,
in a spinoff. I think he would have been the more interesting character.
Yeah. All right. Well, so check out Joey if you're a fan on Joey Tribbiani show on YouTube. A famous actor has finally received an Oscar, gentlemen. So this past Sunday, this guy finally collected an Academy Award. Definitely been in a lot of big movies. Well known for doing his own stunts. Tom Cruise, gentlemen, has just won an honorary Oscar at the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Governors Awards. So there's more than 10,000 members. They vote to reward specific films. We talked about the voting process a couple weeks ago. They have to, actually watch the movies that they're voting for, that type of thing, but Yeah, so it's sort of a I don't want to say a lifetime achievement type of thing here, but they're honoring his contributions to the movie industry.
Sure.
What do you think? Tom Cruise deserved of an Oscar for his body of work? Nick, what do you think?
I would say so. He's been at it a long time. He's been in a lot of famous movies. I mean, I don't know. As far as like seeing Tom Cruise and like, super moving performances, as far as dramatic actor, he's not quite that. I think he is a fine actor. I think he's a very good actor, but for the movies that, he plays that he's in and, action roles primarily and things like that. Loved him in Interview with the Vampire. He made that fucking movie. It's
Yeah.
just that to me. But I mean, he's
Yeah.
definitely been in a lot of, like I said, just pop culture relevant wise speaking. I mean, like he's been in a ton of great movies. And yeah, I think he's definitely deserving of certainly his contributions to film through his career. I mean, for sure.
Dean, what do you think?
No, he doesn't. It's they're really it's the equivalent of giving him a participation trophy, because he can't. I mean, yes, he's been in a lot of movies. He's done in this a long time, but if you don't have the ability, if you don't have the performance, you don't get an Oscar. That's simple as that. I mean, ultimately, these Oscars and all these awards are just for each other to suck each other's dicks. So whatever. If you want to give him an honorary Oscar, sure, whatever. Does he deserve it? No. Like I have here when I'm writing down the headlines, the first two things I have: Joey is coming back. ... Sorta. Tom Cruise finally get an Oscar. ... Sorta. It's not really an Oscar. It's a, hey, we know you've been doing this way too long and you can't quite, be good enough, but we like you. Here you go. Whatever.
But like, I know, I look at it like, when you'd be watching, what is it, like MTV would do the VMAs and stuff, and like they would give somebody a legacy award. Like it's not necessarily for specific work, but more of like what their body of work has been to the industry. You know what I mean? So like, for example, Tom Cruise, I would think is Tom Cruise adjacent. Here's an example. I would give an award like that to Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is not going to win an Oscar for some big, groundbreaking performance, but he's a solid actor. He's in great movies that do really well, and he's an icon in the industry. So I would be happy to give somebody like Keanu Reeves the same type of award. You know what I mean? Like it's more of like you've always. I mean, and whatever. I feel how you feel about it. There's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, I guess that's how I'm looking at it. Is like I don't feel like it's a participation trophy as much as it is like, okay, maybe in no given year did the film, earn best actor or best whatever, the performance that's being, but at the same time, for what you've given film for all these years, all these things you've been in, like, and you're always relevant, you're always giving good performances, people always go see your movies, that's something, I think.
What that's all fine and good. You can give him an award like that, but do it at the MTV Movie Awards. Do it at the Golden Globes. Like, I think the Oscars have put themselves up on such a higher echelon than everybody else that I don't think you should be giving participation trophies at the Oscars. Do it at all the other awards. That's fine. When I think Oscars, I think the higher end of all of this. Like the pinnacle of filmmaking. That's where I see it.
Okay.
So you don't think the Academy Awards are not doing it at the actual ceremony? You just don't think they should be giving these type of awards in general at that level?
Correct.
The Governor's Awards is what these are called. Okay.
Well, yeah. If it's not the Oscars, fine. You give whatever. Give them the Convincing Idiots Award for excellence. I don't give a shit.
Well, these are selected by the Academy's board based on an artist's career. They're distinct from the competitive Academy Awards
Okay,
given out
that's
during
fine.
the Oscars telecast.
Then that's fine.
Because it
it's
is
meant
different.
to be
Yeah.
that's fine. It shouldn't be an Oscar, like an honorary Oscar. It's like getting an honorary degree. Yeah, you can't actually, be an actual doctor if you got an honorary doctorate from someplace. That's not how that works. Don't go cutting into something just because you have an honorary doctorate from fucking, Franklin University or whatever.
But he is able to
I mean,
act.
for me, but yes, he can act.
I don't know.
Well, he's been so good, and again, just doing his own stunts for several years. Even the guy's 63 years old.
Give him a stuntman award for fucking old stupid people.
Okay.
I just think you don't like Tom Cruise.
I actually don't mind him. You're asking me a specific question, and I'm just giving you my specific opinion. That's all.
I will have you know he is a level 7 lesbian, or whatever they call them in Scientology.
I have a little more respect for him, I guess.
I'm sure for him, he would probably prefer to win one for an actual a unique acting performance. But again, to be recognized in front of your peers for your body of work, I mean, why not? I mean, guys, they'll just
don't you listen to Dean? I think you deserved one for Interview with the Vampire. I would have given you one for that one.
I love
that was movie. A good movie.
I think he was fantastic in it.
Yeah,
that
was good.
I was being hyperbolic, when shitting on his acting. He's a fine actor. He's just fine. You have all of these actors out there throughout time where they will surprise you. By that 1 year, they have that one movie, so he could do it. It's just he hasn't yet. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You just got to get that one role.
Got to work a little harder for Dean's respect.
No,
that's right.
Not at all. I'm friends with you two.
I'm only a level 5 lesbian.
That's right. Get on his level. Get on Cruise level, motherfucker.
All right. How's my video, by the way? Is my video okay?
It moves every couple minutes.
Yeah.
So am I frozen now?
Yeah, you're frozen on our screen. As long as you're the one recording, as long as you're moving on yours, that's all that matters. That's what's captured.
Okay.
We just pretend.
I am. I am moving on mine. Okay. Making
I'm definitely
some
pretending
social media.
you're doing some things in my head.
Great.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Great. Making some social media news right now is Variety magazine. So Variety.com has just released their 100 greatest comedy movie list of all time.
Okay.
Quite the variety.
Wow, sure. That's fitting, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But I'm interested to hear your opinion. Do you want to hear the top 10, top 15? What do you want to hear?
I want 10 is good. That gives us a good idea kind of the variety.
The top 10, according to Variety magazine. Number 10, Groundhog Day, 1993. Number 9, Young Frankenstein, 1974. One of my all-time favorite movies for sure. Number 8, Fargo, 1996. I guess it is a dark comedy. I kind of forget that it's a comedy. That's a good movie. Yeah. Coen Brothers movie. Very good.
Okay.
Number 7, Duck Soup, 1933. Marx Brothers movie.
Fantastic movie.
Never saw it.
Oh, it's so funny. Shut up, Nick.
You've seen
number
from the 1930s. Oh yeah, great.
It's a great movie. The Marx Brothers are fucking hilarious.
Number 6, another one of Dean's favorite movies of all time, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, 1975.
Fantastic.
Never heard of this movie. Number 5, Waiting for Guffman, 1996. Looks like it's some of the.
Oh.
It's like Christopher Guest is in
I bet you
this.
Dean's heard of it, but it's
Eugene
about 60
Levy.
years past when he stopped watching
No,
comedy movies.
Christopher Guest wrote it. It's a Christopher
Okay.
Guest wrote and directed, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. It is right. Number 4, The Great Dictator, 1940, Charlie Chaplin.
Yep. Again, good movie.
Number 3, Annie Hall, 1977.
Never seen any.
We just talked about, I haven't either. We just talked about Diane Keaton passed away recently, and that was certainly one of her marquee movies for sure. Number 2, Some Like It Hot, 1959, Jack Lemmon, Marilyn Monroe.
Yep.
Never saw it. Any guess? The number 1 comedy movie of all time. Anyone take a shot at it?
I got a guess.
Go ahead.
Howard the Duck.
I'm gonna say Flappy Time's Happy Moving Picture Show, because all of these movies are old as fuck, and I've never heard of most of them. So it's got to be something very old.
Yep. It is not that old.
It's not that old.
Spaceball.
Matter of fact, we talked about this movie. Nope. This movie came up recently as one of, we talked about our favorite scenes, funny scenes in movies. And I brought up this movie, actually. 1988, The Naked Gun, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Rated number 1. Variety.com.
Yep.
There you go. The great Leslie Nielsen. Again, you know, like Dean and I like this type of humor. Nick doesn't quite get it as much, and he's not much of a fan of the airplane, type of visual humor.
I think Nick could really get into some duck soup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a run.
It's silent, correct?
Yep.
No, it's not silent. It is hilarious.
Well, thoughts on Naked Gun being number 1? Dean, what do you think?
I mean, a list like this is it's people's opinions, but I'm not going to argue the Naked Gun whatsoever. That you tell me it's number 1, I 100% get behind you. But you could easily, tell me a lot of other these ones are number 1, and I can understand it. But I'm in a total agreement. So the Naked Gun being one of the most, or according to them, the funniest movie ever. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Nick, you ever seen it?
Nope. Say I can't comment on it because I've never seen it. But
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
funnier
Carter
than
watch
Airplane to me.
It is funnier than Airplane.
Yeah.
I had Carter watch it this past summer. Him and I sat down and watched it. I said, "You're 13 years old. It's time you watch The Naked Gun." And he, when I had the same idea and sat him down to watch Dumb and Dumber, he goes, I don't quite get it. It's all right. But he actually goes, "No, I actually like it. That was really funny." So he really he enjoyed The Naked Gun a lot. So
there you go. Carl thinks it's funny, then it must be pretty funny.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Moving on from that, so a fine piece of art was just sold recently. So painter Gustav Klimt. The painting is called Portrait of Elizabeth Lederer. Just sold recently at the a very expensive auction. Sold for making it one of the most expensive auction sales for a work of modern art. Any guess how much this thing sold for? They give me a number.
Oh, most expensive. 30 billion.
Nope. Nick? Dean?
What did you say?
30 billion.
He said,
and you didn't give it an indication if that's high or low.
That's way too high.
Yeah, that's why I figured. I'm gonna go 40 million.
Much higher than that. So $236.4 million for a painting,
Wow.
Yeesh.
gentlemen.
Wow.
So this was at Sotheby's.
It boggles
I
the
guess.
mind, doesn't it, that someone that you've never heard of has that kind of money to spend on something like that.
It's a nice painting. I don't understand, the value of art. I guess it really just depends on what people are willing to pay,
Sure.
like anything, I suppose.
Yeah.
But so let's just take us to our Ask an Idiot question of the week here, guys. So if money for you was no object and space was also no object, you actually had a space to display whatever you wanted, right? So wherever that is, whether your residence or whatever it is, would you see yourself, a collector of fine art, something else, or some combination of both? Nick, why don't we start with you?
I will give you a two answer. My first initial thought, realistically, is if money was no object and me being me, if I could collect anything, I would have a full hockey museum. Right, that was what I would be collecting. So recently, I saw a video, and I don't know if we talked about it on the show or off air, but Geddy Lee of Rush is a massive baseball fan, and I was watching a thing on CBC where he has like a little mini museum of baseballs and base game used things and artifacts from baseball through time, through generations and everything. It's just beautiful mahogany cases, and everything's lit and everything's on shelves and got little plaques, and I mean it's quite incredible. I have this little hockey puck collection behind me here, and I'm fortunate enough to have a few autographed pucks by favorite players of mine through the years. But yeah, if I had, we'd be talking sticks and gloves and full, game used uniform, and I'd have my Leafs section, but I'd have, this is Sidney Crosby's Team Canada jersey from, you know what I mean? Like all that kind of stuff. So that would be cool. When you did spark when you said unlimited space, I thought if I'm ungodly rich and I have like Jeff Bezos money and I can just make whatever, I think I owe it to my inner child to have a full-scale command center from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, complete, with the actual outfits and helmets and full costumes of the originals, as well as a perhaps one of the, I'm sure there were probably many different versions of it, but a little Alpha 5 or something like that. The whole I want to stand in there with a viewing globe and a giant Zordon tube, the whole fucking 9 yards, just like I'm in the show. Childhood Nick would really enjoy that with grown-up money. So yeah, there's a double little answer there for you, but yeah, those two things would be the way to go for me.
All right, Dean, what about you?
Well, as he's talking about it, I'm thinking to myself, what are some of the things I love? I love history, and I love broadcasting, right? So I think I would probably collect some of the world's greatest ad reads, and I would start with the Blake Insurance Group.
Yeah.
Blake Insurance Group ad read. Let me tell you about this one.
I wonder who'd be reading it.
Somebody better than me. Group is an independent agency right here in Barberton, Ohio, offering personal care and support for all of your insurance needs. If you need auto, home, business, or even life insurance, give Aaron a call. He'll treat you with the honesty and respect and the care that you deserve. Call the Blake Insurance Group at 234-571-5359 or find them online at the Blake Insurance LLC.com for your free.
This one ain't going to the museum.
No, none of them are. It's all right. But his ad read will. The copy will, but the mushmouth idiot reading it, he's gonna get a ticket. That's the only way he's getting inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the product stands on its own. All right, it doesn't matter who's reading it.
Yes.
The product stands on its own.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
All right. So honestly, I thought about this when you first sent this over today, and I like, as you see behind all three of us here in the YouTube videos, we love our nerd stuff. We love our tchotchkes and whatnot. But I really would, if I had the money in place and stuff, this frozen smile on Brian is just creeping.
It actually makes me feel good because he's still laughing at what I said forever ago, and it's like what I said was so funny. He's still like he's like, I can't get over how fucking funny Nick is. Like I just can't. Like it's too good.
It's like
that makes no sense to nobody but us. But
it's like if the Joker was in an old folks home. So.
Oh, it just moved. I was going to take a snapshot of it.
We're back.
Right.
I would love to have some fine art. I love going to art museums. I love going to natural history museums and all that. Like I love the different displays, but I think art itself, I would love to have like almost a mini showcase, like a mini art gallery in my house. Like you said, money's no object. I don't necessarily even gravitate towards one style to the next. I think all of them, and with that sort of money, I think I would have Rembrandt and Picasso and all stuff like that. I love Andy Warhol too. If you're going a little more modern, one of my favorite pieces is Elvis Presley. He did a Elvis Presley dressed in a cowboy outfit. And he did a series of them. It's kind of like it's in that pop, whatever you call it, the where it's like different pop art, different colors. But it's Elvis holding a gun in one of his movies. It's one of my favorite Andy Warhol pieces. I would love to have that one. That's very cool. But yeah, I would definitely go with fine art. I would, I'd have my, tchotchkes behind me and whatnot, and enjoy my nerddom, definitely. But I would love to be able to have, art in the house hanging up.
Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, I'm with you. If I had the space, I would probably have a space for both. Depends on, so certain parts of the house could be, that would have a different vibe and feel, certainly. But, it'd be very relaxing to be able to appreciate something like that in your own home. But at the same token, I would have a space for, fun stuff as well. I saw a thing of Kirk Hammett of Metallica has this very extensive, like, horror movie museum type thing in his house, right somewhere, where he's got, like, props and posters and figures and all kinds of things like that. Something like that would be very cool. So anyway, that's it. So,
nice.
All right, guys. Well, somebody out there, I'm sure, is going to have, pop art photos, pictures of us. I'm sure.
Yeah.
In their like home, like library or something like that. I'm quite certain.
T-shirt design. I think we need to do something like this for perhaps a T-shirt design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. We'll work on that for sure.
Andy Warhol pop art.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. All right, guys, we're going to work up some ideas for fine art. We're going to take a break, take a drink, and then Nick's going to tell you about our main topic as we get into the holiday season right after this.
Gen X Brian here from the Convincing Idiots podcast. If you're enjoying our show, tell a friend. And if you're not, well, tell two enemies.
Five, 4, 3.
Hello out there. Welcome back to Convincing Idiots. I'm Millennial Nick, alongside Gen X Brian and the Zennial Dean. Ladies and gentlemen, just like every shopping center and convenience store in your area, we are skipping right by Thanksgiving, and we are going straight to Christmas. Christmas is right around the corner, and hell, by the time you're hearing this, Thanksgiving will have already passed. So
this is kicking off our Christmas season.
That's right. We're kicking off the Christmas season, and just as we feel that in many circles we are underrated, we thought we would call out perhaps some Christmas movies that are overrated. So we're going to do that right now. Discuss some Christmas movies that we find to be overrated and why. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let's face it, the Christmas season is here and gone in the blink of an eye. You've got lights to see and put up, and trees to decorate, and cookies to bake, and presents to wrap. You don't have time to be fucking around with these overrated movies. So we're going to tell you which ones to avoid so you can focus on the good ones. So without further ado, Dean, why don't you start us out with one of your overrated Christmas movies?
This is easy. I've shit on this movie all I can, anytime I can. A Christmas Story from 1983. It is dog shit. The plot is dumb. It looks like hell. There's nothing redeeming. Shit, if it was filmed in my backyard, I'd close the goddamn drapes. I don't need it. I don't want it. It's awful. Eat a dick, Christmas Story. Eat all the dicks.
Wow. Well, I'm going to go second this time around. So we're going to go Dean, Nick, Brian. I'm going to go next because I actually like A Christmas Story. I do enjoy the movie, but I do also have it on my list, and I will tell you why. I don't. We're talking overrated films. We're not saying that we necessarily think that they're bad in all instances here, but for me, it is overrated. It is treated as though it is in many circles, it is the quintessential Christmas movie.
No.
We all know that it's actually Jingle All the Way, but that's not why. It's not because it's not Jingle All the Way, because after all, no movie is. But no, I put it on my list because the thing with me about A Christmas Story is like I said, I enjoy the movie. I like it for what it is. It's part of its, there's the tradition of watching it. There are, lines from it, and then I do enjoy it. It's kind of it paints a picture of like a fun time. It's very old timey and traditional, and I like that about it. But I don't think it deserves to be ran for 24 straight hours.
No.
Like it's not that I think that's kind of one of the things for me is the fact that it's like the one and it's on TV the whole day and on a endless loop. I mean, it's not that good. Like it's a fine movie. I don't mind it. I like it just fine. I don't even have to watch it every year necessarily, but I do like it. But yeah, it's on my list because it is perhaps of all of the ones on my list, I think it is in fact the single most overrated for the sake of being overrated. It's fine. But it's not as great as what people treat it as, or that it needs to be the one that's on a 24-hour loop. So it's also on my list.
Yeah, I get everything you say about that movie, and again, as I said before on the show, most of that movie I don't need to see really ever again. However, it still it still moves me, the whole end scenes there where the dad that is so happy to give his son something special at Christmas. That scene there, again, that changed a lot over the years when you're a kid and how your dad probably viewed, giving us stuff, to being able to give our kids something nice at Christmas. And then the very end of the movie, just that scene where it's got the tree on, the lights are out, drinking some wine, it's snowing, and the parents just sit there and have a moment and just reflect there for a minute that, we did it, we pulled off a nice Christmas for the kid. That single scene as well is as good a scene of any Christmas movie, in my opinion, there, that one moment, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, you're right. All the other stuff, I'm like, it's okay. It's not the worst, not the best, like you guys said. So, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to give you Home Alone.
Sure.
Hey, you can almost say the whole series at this point here, but
Right.
When I was younger, I used to enjoy that movie a lot more, but it was more the tradition behind it. I think it was something where they used to air it on Thanksgiving evening. That was a thing. Some network would show it, or somebody would show it. And after Thanksgiving, my parents and we had a tradition there for a few years where we'd come home and get a second wind and start putting up the tree on Thanksgiving night with Home Alone in the background, and you can just pick up bits of it. Oh, here's the
Uh-oh, you froze.
scene stuff, and
Yeah,
in
sorry, you're
that
back now.
capacity is a lot better, huh? Oh, okay, all right. In that capacity, it was good, but for the most part, that movie again,
Yep.
it's completely irresponsible parents.
And the kid's a dick.
Most of the family are dicks.
Kind of deserved it, if you ask me.
The kid's a fucking brat.
I was rooting for
Yeah,
the
the
bad
kid's a
guys.
fucking brat. Yeah, exactly. And grown men are trying to break in the house and rob and kill them. There's the premise of the movie. Yeah, the few little Christmas moments are okay. It's fun. I like when he's setting up all the booby traps and this and that and the other. But I don't know. It just goes all over the place, and it's just not something that I necessarily feel I have to watch every holiday season anymore. Again, background's fine, but just to sit down and make it a viewing experience, I don't remember the last time.
That's true.
Okay.
Dean?
All right. Number 2 from 1964, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. If we're going to talk about classics and tradition, I remember as a child watching this every time. And again, like Nick said, this is not, I'm not saying I dislike it. It's just, it's not. And I chose Rudolph. It could have been any one of those Franklin and Bash. What
Watch it.
Easy
Bass.
now.
Franken Bass, Shankin' My Ass. Whoever made them, any one of those movies are overrated. I get the nostalgia. I get how how they make people feel and all that, but they're just not. I'm calling out Rudolph specifically because, like Home Alone, it's full of just shitty characters. When you make Santa a shitty character, what are you doing on a Christmas movie?
Yeah,
they make Santa an asshole. Yeah,
kind of. Yeah.
So yeah, it's. I don't think the kind of mirrors the goddamn song. I don't see it being a feel good Christmas movie. So it's not. I only have the enjoyment for it because of the nostalgia from when I was a kid. But I don't. It's not a responsible Christmas movie. It's not really that good.
Yeah, fall in line and just make sure you're providing something to people at large that they can appreciate. Make sure you're giving people something they can appreciate you for. Yeah. It's not a great message.
No, not at all. But it was the 60s.
True.
When spanking your wife, because she burnt the meatloaf was acceptable. So
yeah, I spank my wife just because I like to. I don't need meatloaf. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's no cooking going on over there.
She also asked you nicely.
Herbie and Yukon Cornelius are two of the best things about the Rudolph special.
They are.
Absolutely.
And the Bumble. We love the Bumble.
We love the Bumble.
All right. So here's my turn to upset Brian. Dean, I'm going to stay in line with the claymation one.
Here we
go.
Now
hear me out. Santa Claus is Coming to Town is on mine.
Look at that.
No, you love that one, and I'm sorry. But the reason I'm putting it on my list...
his Grinch heartbreak.
Listen to my reason. The reason is, now, I will give you this. I have not watched this one in a very long time, since I was a child. And the reason is, as a child, I loved the claymation Christmas movies. That one could never hold my attention as a child. So I'm putting it on my list because they're for us, the children. And that was the one that I just couldn't, I could never make it through all the way or not dip in and out of and just lost interest. I don't know if it's like there weren't like fun looking characters like a snowman or the Miser Brothers or whatever. That one never grabbed me like the other ones did. It never held my attention as a child. And that's, like I said, I'm going to have to dock this one and put it on my overrated one because as a child who that was supposed to be for, I was just not interested in that one. And maybe that's just me, and that's just fine. But it is my list, and that's why it's on there. But I'm not going to sit here and say it's not good because, like I said, I don't. I just remember it was. I remember as a child thinking, like looking back now, like it was just a lot of storytelling and a lot of like there's just a normal guy and how I understand it's how he became Santa and the legend of Santa, and I get it, and I'm sure it's wonderful. I do need to go watch it again, and I'm sure I'll love it. But yeah, as a child, it just didn't hold my attention, so I put that one on my list.
Yeah, I understand. To me, that one, top to bottom, again, you give it a shot, give it another chance. Might be the best because
Okay.
there's not
I'm sure it probably is.
there's not a whole lot of like I love like The Year Without a Santa Claus and all that stuff, but yeah, even most of that one's like. Just show me the Miser Brothers, give me those scenes and I'm good. I don't need most of the rest of it these days, but
Yeah.
Year Without a, I mean, the Santa Claus Coming to Town is this entire feel good, like you say, just a nice guy that became a saint, basically, and again, I became Santa, right? So anyway, all right, but I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Brian, what you got?
Yeah, the Santa Claus movies, all of them, the Tim Allen movies,
Okay,
all of them, even the new series, give all of it. Okay, right? But there's nothing in those, really any of them, that I feel like, you know what, I need to go back and rewatch this every single year, right? So the whole Santa is strange, I don't know. It's just not that.
you have to
I don't
kill.
know.
It's a Mortal Kombat style thing. You have to kill Santa to be Santa, and it's kind of like it
Right.
is odd. Yeah.
All the trauma it causes in his life, losing his job and the weirdness with his son, and he's leaving his kid for all that time. It's just I don't know. I mean, they made three movies in the series years later.
Right.
Although
I
would argue,
go ahead. Go ahead.
it's only the first one made it popular. Like the second one, I don't know if it was ever in theaters. I know the third one wasn't. And there's the Netflix series, which I think did pretty well, and I watched a couple episodes. It was okay. I do like the first one, but it strikes me as that first one was a big deal, and it was kind of um, the first in a long time that was a real original idea and has become a staple ever since. And then they just kind of kept going with that, but it's like any movie that does well and then they try to keep going with it and it just wasn't there. The first one I think is I enjoy a lot and we watch it every year. But the other two I don't ever need to see those again. Sorry, Martin Short, I love you and everything else, but I don't need to see you as Jack Frost. That's
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. It's just not. I don't know. Like you said, the premise just got tough to continue. So
yeah.
And again, Tim Allen's a fine actor. I like Tim Allen. It's
Sure.
just it's over. We'll just move on. But anyway,
there are funny things in it that I. So that's actually Lane's favorite Christmas movie, and we've already watched it this year. There's so it's funny because I think that was another thing about it too, was it was like a newer age movie that he's a divorced dad spending time with his son. And there's a scene where he burns the Christmas dinner, so he goes to Denny's, and there's all the other single dads with their kids like at Denny's on Christmas Eve, kind of thing. That was very funny. But I like that, and the whole dynamic of the the wife's or the ex-wife's new husband, and he's all just different parenting style, and it's all very it goes a little
You can never
far.
go wrong with Judge Reinhold.
So like Robin like hates him in that movie. She's like, he's all this stuff's like, who does he think he is? Like saying, I'm like, but he means well, like, and it's funny. He's very touchy feely, and he's the therapist, and he's but I do enjoy, I enjoy the Santa Claus, but it is. I think that part always gets me when he's at Denny's and he's kind of looking around, and the other single dads are kind of giving each other like the nod, like like with their kids.
Okay. My next pick, actually, I have the Santa Claus as well, and I won't go too far on it, but let me just explain to you why it doesn't work anymore. If you watch it, Tim Allen was great in Home Improvement. and they keep giving him series after series, and they don't seem to work. And the reason is the same reason the Santa Claus just doesn't, to me, hold up, because it's all Tim Allen from 1993. Like it's all the same. He has one lane, one vision of what comedy is, and his delivery. And at the time, it was good. At the time, the Santa Claus and Home Improvement was fantastic. But looking back at it now, like you said, it's problematic in some places. It's his delivery and some of the gags in it are just corny. That's what they are. They're corny. A lot of the movie is fucking corny. Again, I will still watch it. It's not a horrible movie, but it just doesn't hold up to me like the rest, some of the other Christmas movies. Hell, even some of these on our list, it doesn't hold up to that standard for me. Yeah, because it's just it's Tim Allen delivery from 1993. Is that when that movie? No, 94 is when the movie came out. But you get what I'm saying. In that early to mid 90s, Tim Allen, that whole deal. All right, we get it. You're a man.
Stand up. That was a stand up act at the time, which was very good.
Right.
And there was so many of those comedians. They tried to show this guy's funny. Or woman, let's try to create a sitcom.
And I love the show. Don't get me wrong. I love the show. I haven't watched it, and I don't want to watch it because it probably won't hold up now. So I don't want to ruin that for my memory like I did Alf. So,
dude, I loved Alf now.
Oh,
I think Alf's fucking great now. I love Alf. It's fun. It is fun.
Maybe I have to revisit. It's been a few years.
Watch it through kid eyes. It's just don't look for it to be a good sitcom that you would watch as an adult. Put yourself in a kid's brain and be like, "Is this fun? Is this a fuzzy alien walking around?" Yeah,
I loved it as a kid.
It's fun. I love Oliver. Was on a big Alf kick like a couple years ago, and I loved watching Alf with him again. I'm like, this is great.
All right, I'll give it a run.
Yeah. So, I'll tell you what, I'll stick with Tim Allen to keep the segues rolling here. This might come across weird as an overrated movie because I don't think now it is rated high as a Christmas movie, but when it came out, it was being pressed as the next great Christmas classic, and it was Christmas with the Cranks. Tim Allen, Danny DeVito, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
The cast was amazing.
Yeah, you hear that cast? It can't go wrong.
Yeah, so people were super, super pumped about this movie, I went to go see it in theaters. God, it sucked. It was so bad, and like I said, it doesn't really. In some ways, it's weird to have it on this list because now it is not an overrated Christmas movie, but the hype around it was so huge at the time because of the cast and the Christmas season, and they were making their, I think, big push for the next big Christmas staple. And it was just so weird, just about like a decorating contest and people getting competitive about showing Christmas spirit by how much they decorate, and it's this weird pissing contest between neighbors, and I don't know. It's so dumb, so dumb. So
they wanted to put up your decorations. Just put up the snowman. We want the snowman. No, we're going to go visit our kid. We're not putting up the No, we insist you put the snow. We're going to go visit our family, my daughter. Nope.
Yeah.
You got to put up your goddamn snowman. I was like, is this what we're doing here in this fucking movie? I didn't get it.
Snowman.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah, like
it's a weird
concept. At what point do you just punch the guy in the fucking mouth?
Right.
Well, this was also where everybody.
Yeah, who the fuck are you going to talk to me like that?
A time before 8-foot tall inflatable snowmen were in everybody's lawn. So,
sure.
It's just kind of, a different time. Back to, I don't know, probably 2005 or something like that. I don't know when it came out. Something like that. I think I was barely in high school when it came out. But Christmas Cranks, stinker, sucks.
Yep. Okay.
Brian?
The Polar Express.
Hey, all right.
Again, the CGI was, that's what it was at the time. You can't really blame the technology of that. It was the best at the time. It was good. I mean, I saw it in the theater, and I think I saw it in 3D in the theater, for that matter. Yeah, Tom Hanks is great. I mean, his voice is great and everything. All that was fine. This story got weird. Yeah, the premise was very interesting. I love the magic train to the North Pole, picking up the kids that are, starting to doubt Santa. All that concept is fantastic, and a very good life lesson and this and that. All that part was wonderful. And then the North Pole, seeing Santa and the whole bell and all that. That is good. That is good. But man, just some parts of that movie just drags on, man. The train
Weird
ride
guys
itself
on
is
the train.
Yeah.
The goats thing, in the middle of it's all a reindeer in the middle of the track, and the goat tea guy, and
all that, and the village, the whole runaway train car, it's just a little bit too long.
Yeah,
it's like they really were, just really trying to stretch it out into a movie. Some of the songs are, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But again, you could have made it like an hour-long TV special. It would have been fantastic.
Sure. Yeah.
Befriending the kid, the poor kid and his friends and all that. Again, you could have tied everything up there into one very, very nice annual holiday TV special, and that would have been fantastic. So, but I watch it every once in a while, maybe once every couple of years or so, and that's fine. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm going to leapfrog Dean here and just kind of piggyback because I also have the Polar Express.
Okay.
And I'm just to go off that a little bit. All the things you just said, you summed it up really well. Also, it's unsettling to the children. Like, they're gonna throw the one girl off because her ticket flew up the fucking vent and out the out the window or out the and they're like gonna haul her off and like throw her off, and they're traumatizing the children. Like it's weird shit like that. It's like, what? And it has no payoff. There's no big reveal at the end that it's all leading to something pleasant and pure. It's all just very strange, and it's weird, like you said, for no reason. It's no good, just weird for nothing. And so that is also on my list.
Well, since you skipped me, let me jump back in here because I also had the Polar Express.
Okay, well, we're moving right along this list here.
I can't say much that you guys haven't, but I got to it late in life. I didn't watch it until actually a couple years ago. It's weird. It's creepy. I didn't quite understand the story. They easily could have just renamed the movie Christmas Kidnapping Children. I didn't. On a train.
Whimsical.
I don't know what symbolism they're going with there, but nothing about it was appealing to me.
Not even the Tom Hanks.
No, because when you show the face of it with that voice, yes, that's Tom Hanks, but the voice is the face is weird and creepy. I get that. I get that.
It's just Tom Hanks with dead eyes. That's all.
Right. I didn't. I understand that I didn't get to see it when it was good, like when that was good CGI. I came about it, when it's surpassed by everything else. But still, it's weird, creepy, and it's about kidnapping kids and. I don't know. And then they have a bunch of weird could-be pedophiles just posted all around the fucking train on the roof of the train. What the fuck? Whatever.
There's no background checks on the way to the North Pole.
Yeah. How the fuck did you get that job, old man? You creepy shit. Yeah. So I didn't
Santa
like it.
Just
Never
like
did.
the guy.
Right. All right. So we'll all agree on Polar Express.
All right. Here.
Okay.
Who's up now? I don't even know.
I think it's back to
go
me
back to
as I
Brian.
started that one.
Brian,
Decent movie, but I don't find it as much of a Christmas movie. So from a overhyped for Christmas time, A Nightmare Before Christmas as a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Most of the movie is creepy, and yes, most of the movie is creepy. Again, the claymation, fabulous. Fabulous.
Yep.
It's a work
A
of art.
masterpiece.
It really is.
Yep.
You know, and the characters look great, and the songs are good. You know, Jack Skellington's, so it's all very interesting. But I don't find it like a warm holiday movie that I want to see every Christmas time. Yeah, the Christmas theme is
let me help
very
you out real
small
quick.
portion of it. Go ahead.
Because it's not a Christmas movie. It's not a Halloween movie. It is a Thanksgiving movie. Because if you watch it in Thanksgiving, it's not a Thanksgiving movie per se, but if you watch it at Thanksgiving, you are right in between. You are right in the middle of the two holidays watching it, where it just happened for Halloween and it's happening for Christmas. So I always say that it's probably best to be watched in the Thanksgiving period.
And I'll give you one better. The moral
Okay.
of the story, he learns to be thankful for what he has.
That's right. And if that's ghouls and goblins, so be it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Be happy with your weird family all around you.
I'm happy with my weird family all around
That's
me.
right. Thank you. Oh.
Even though I married into it, it's fine.
You chose this shit. Remember that.
Yeah, that's right. No, that's I get that. So, am I up or no? We're going.
No, Brian's
When did we
still
start at?
working.
No, that's it.
Brian,
That's
are you
it.
done with that?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I've said
Yeah,
it. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we each
Okay.
got one left, I assume. So you can go, Nick.
So I'm gonna go.
Because I'm going
this
to end
is
with
actually
making both of you angry.
this is going quite perfectly because once again I have a beautiful tie into this. You just brought up a movie that you think is fantastic, but not quite fitting for Christmas or all the way a Christmas movie, and I have the same. I'm gonna go full scorched earth on this one, full blasphemy mode. I love this movie. It's a fantastic film, fantastic story. Everything's perfect about it. It's a Wonderful Life. It's overdone as a Christmas movie. It takes place over the course of his life, and it's a lesson of a lifetime. There are just moments that happen at Christmas. So I don't view the whole thing. It's not like every year at Christmas time something profound is happening that leads you to the story. There is just he wakes up. The big payoff at the end is it happens to be Christmas Day when he has this epiphany and almost dies and all this, and there are moments that like the climax of the movie takes place at Christmas, but the film is through his entire life.
I'm pretty sure also it was released in theaters in July.
It's a story of a lifetime. So again, It's a Wonderful Life. I'm putting it as an overrated, as in it's overdone as a Christmas movie.
Okay.
However, it is a brilliant film. It's a beautiful story. Jimmy Stewart's a fucking treasure. Like, I'm not taking anything away from It's a Wonderful Life. But if we're talking about pure Christmas-themed movies through and through, It's a Wonderful Life is fine to watch any time of the year. People just make it about Christmas because the big payoff at the end happens at Christmas time. So I am going with It's a Wonderful Life.
You convinced me, sir.
Well, there you go. That's the point of the show. We rarely ever do that, but
we rarely ever do.
That
but no,
is
you're right.
supposed to be what we do.
I can accept that. All right, now I'm gonna piss in everybody's Cheerios right now. Elf is fucking overrated. It's fun to watch. It's the first couple times when you do. It's again like Christmas Story, not okay with it being going 24 fucking hours. There's a lot of.
Is it on 24 hours?
Yeah, it's one of the ones that are now on 24 hours.
Let's put it this way: anyone who's putting Christmas movies on 24 hours, you're not doing them favors because you're just stuffing it down people's throats. If people want to watch it, they'll watch it.
I think that's what it is. And I also think that in a way it's kind of like the Christmas Story is all the merch for it. You fucking 20 plus years after the fact, and you could find the merch there's a whole section in your store devoted to that movie, and I think that also kind of drives the okay, relax. It's funny, it's good, but not that good. To devote fucking slippers and pens and pencils and whatever shit there is.
What I would like to point out it's
Mhm.
funny to me that you feel so. This is and it's not for nothing. It's that and
Sure.
I on some levels I agree, but I think it's because you feel whatever, like you don't enjoy it as much. But that's the same as Christmas Vacation. Like Christmas
Oh,
Vacation,
I'm going to
Elf
tell you,
is 2000's version of Christmas Vacation, to where
that is
like it's
the
just merch the shit out of everything,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like
I
the thing.
contemplated putting that on my list,
Oh,
Nick.
did you really? Okay,
Absolutely.
because
Again,
same deal. Love
same
Christmas
deal.
Vacation, love
I
Elf,
love it.
but
They're
there's too
just
much of it almost
shoved down
sometimes.
our
Yeah,
throats, and
yeah,
they're just not as good. And Christmas Vacation is a whole new argument in itself. There's some parts that don't quite hold up, generationally. Elf will get there, but it's not there yet.
yeah.
It's only 20 plus years old. It will get there. But Elf just, to me, there's some cringe moments of acting. You're like, okay, just let's take it down a notch. I mean, I get that you're being your buddy, funny, but okay, just a little bit, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, to me, Elf is overrated.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Elf.
Well, I'm not saying I don't.
I agree. Here, Gene's wrong.
This is the
Gavel down.
idea of an overrated
Yes, right.
movie, not a hated movie.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking
Yeah.
about the Christmas
No.
Story.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I said before, Elf, that movie grew on me over the years. The first couple of times I saw it, like I said, I was like, it's over the top.
I
Will
agree.
Ferrell.
When it first
But then I'm
came
like,
out,
See, I'm there now.
yeah.
but
When I first
watched
saw
it
it,
now.
I
I'm
was
just
kind of
like,
like,
it's
okay.
not many other people could have pulled that off.
True.
Yeah.
You know,
I
a lot
watched-
of other actors wouldn't be as enjoyable of a movie with a lot of other actors playing that role.
Yeah.
Last year, I went to a community theater to watch a production of Elf, and to say other actors, couldn't pull it off.
That's accurate.
Well, it's accurate. This was let me describe Buddy the Elf in this production. He was probably 6'7",
Jesus.
well into 300 pounds, and a African American who could only be described nicely as flamboyant. That was their portrayal of Buddy the Elf.
What's the not nice way to say it, you bigot? Jesus.
I'm just saying, Buddy the Elf is childlike. He was not childlike the way this gentleman portrayed Buddy the Elf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different type of Buddy.
So what was the problem? What's the problem then?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it was. So yeah, not everybody can
He
pull that
wasn't
off.
Tim Allen enough for you? Is that what you're saying?
He did that probably later. Into a pillow.
All right, my last one here, and this, it's hard to put this on the list here. This was one of Peyton's favorite movies growing up. She still likes this movie, I believe, but this is one that she caught as a child, and we would watch. Every parent has a couple of movies where your kid finds it somehow and just wants to watch it because they know it. Whatever type of season it was in, saw this movie a ton over the years. Maybe that's part of it. I'm not sure, but the live action, how the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey version there. Again, the effects, fantastic. The costumes, phenomenal. And Jim Carrey, fantastic in that as the Grinch role. But again, some of the scenes a little bit over the top a bit. Some of the songs a little bit, just a bit too long in some places there.
Sure.
Again, that's another one.
Sure.
You could have taken the Dr. Seuss special, not shoot it shot for shot or anything like that, but you could have wrapped it up a little bit quicker. I think it's like 2 hours long movie, something like that. I mean, it's long. It's long, so you shorten it up.
Backstory about him as a child and all that. I mean, they definitely go into it. Yeah.
some of that's okay because it's like, okay, well, how did it become the Grinch? And okay. Yeah, I don't know. But again, it's not a bad movie, just a
Cindy Lou Who
little
turned out all
much.
right, didn't she?
Yeah, she's that rock singer now. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Pretty Reckless rock singer. Yeah,
Yeah, she
but
is.
yeah, but that's it. So I don't need to see it every season these days. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little much.
I agree. I
Yep.
agree.
Okay.
That actually was close to being on my list as well.
Okay, was that everybody's, or did
That's
That's
everybody's.
everybody. Yeah, we're all through 5. I will
I
say,
think we
gentlemen, I
upset
don't know
everybody.
if you're doing honorable mentions or not. I don't have any. This
Go
was difficult for me to do because I've found that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, even the ones I put on my list. I mean, fuck, except for Santa Claus is coming to town and Christmas with the Cranks. Like I'm watching all these every year, basically. I mean, for the most part.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I enjoy them. It's
Mhm.
just, but I had to find some reason to put them on. So I do. I like
Again,
the majority of
overrated
Christmas.
does not mean hated.
Yeah, and there's a different flavor for whatever you're looking for, right? I mean, sometimes I want to watch the claymations, it's something more funny, sometimes something more, live. It just depends. So yeah, there's a little bit of everything, but this was a difficult one to come up with. Things
Yeah.
that and reasons. Like I said, It's a Wonderful Life. I had to find that angle of it being overrated as a Christmas movie to put it on because it's a brilliant movie. So like, I mean, I
Yep.
absolutely love it. But yeah, so definitely tough to find. A lot of great Christmas movies out there. I was thinking though, at some point we should do, and I don't know, Brian, if you and Allie watch many of them. I know because of Megan and because of Robin, Dean and I are subjected to a decent amount of them. We should do our favorite Hallmark Christmas movies at some
I
point,
could
whether
totally
it be
do
this year
that at this
or a
point.
future one, or funniest or
Yep.
whatever. But there's a whole subgenre of Christmas films now that run practically year round that Hallmark is
I could definitely do
surviving
5.
on.
I could do 5.
So, but
Never
yeah, great Christmas
seen
movies.
one. Never seen
Okay,
a
Really?
single
Wow.
Okay.
Hallmark
Does
movie.
Allie watch them and you don't, or neither one of you do? Okay,
Neither.
she's not having it. Okay.
Yeah, I've watched plenty this week already.
Yeah, right. They're
Yeah.
they're on every night as I go to sleep.
But if it's something that we want to do and make it a thing,
Nick, bit
then we can
Built
just
More
make
Christmas.
it a project.
Bit more Christmas. I don't know who's in that. I don't know the
Built More
names of
Christmas. It was
Oh,
the
Built-
one where the hourglass took her back into the
Oh!
1940s.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
That was solid. That was solid. I like that one. Yeah.
I heard there's a newer one out that has like some guy from the Buffalo Bills is in it, I think,
Yes,
or
yeah.
something like that.
I haven't seen that yet, but that's on our DVR. We'll end up watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's Jingle Bells. It's with Jim Kelly, right?
Ah,
I don't believe so.
yeah.
No. All right. Jim
know,
Kelly, if you're
definitely.
interested, give me a call. I got a script.
It would be
We'll work it out.
fantastic. I'd watch that movie.
It's
watch that
like
movie.
the 4 Super Bowls of Christmas, I think it
I was
is.
gonna-
Something like
That's
that.
right.
Yeah.
On the first Super Bowl of Christmas, my true love gave to me a loss.
Second
Anyways.
one.
And
Sorry.
2
Sorry,
concussions and
Sorry, Buffalo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We like Buffalo. We went to Buffalo this year.
That's right.
Right, Dean? A lot of
We
fun.
did.
I mean,
It was
Brian's
fantastic.
even wearing his number, right?
That's
but
right.
a winner in Roger's stomach. But whatever. All right. Didn't he wear number
Gentlemen?
12? Was Jim Kelly number 12?
He was number
11.
12 as
12?
well. No, he was
12,
number
okay.
12.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jim
Okay,
Kelly, number
okay.
12. Great quarterback.
All right.
Just
It was.
just unfortunate circumstances.
Great Toronto Argonaut, as a matter of fact. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
won a couple Grey Cups, I believe, with the Argos. So there you go.
You're right.
All right. There we go.
At least you won
Meaningless
something.
facts. Meaningless facts and info. All right. Speaking of more meaningless facts and info, if you would like some more to fill your time, I would invite you to go to our website, which is convincingidiots.wordpress.com. Or you could go find us on any of your favorite social media accounts by searching up our link tree. It's quite simple. Go to Google, type in Convincing Idiots, LINKTREE. You can find links to all of our social media accounts, as well as where to subscribe to this podcast each and every week, and perhaps our merch store if you're feeling so inclined to buy someone in your life some Convincing Idiots merch for the holidays.
And
So-
please, before you go, please like and subscribe, rate and review, do all of that. It helps us out tremendously. In the more you like to subscribe and all that, the more we get in people's algorithms, the more people can find us, and the more we can build this community. So
That's right.
please like, review, subscribe, all of that, please. It'll help us out.
And also, not only are we giving you ways to find us and perhaps tips of what to get somebody, let me go a step further for you. You might have someone in your life that you don't know what to get. They're the person that has everything. What do I get this person? Well, I could get them a Convincing Idiots piece of merch, but maybe they don't listen to it. I guarantee you what they don't have is a t-shirt or a fanny pack or a mug with a polar puss on it. Half polar bear, half octopus. If you have no other ideas, get them a polar puss shirt. You can find one on our TeePublic link to on our link tree. So be sure to check that out.
Might be the best shirt we have.
I would have to say it probably is. So, gentlemen, it's been fun. This has been episode 269 of Convincing Idiots. I am Millennial Nick.
The Zennial Dean.
Gen X Brian.
Have we convinced you to join us this year for some Christmas spirit? Shush. No crowd participation.
Interruption.
Thrown off. Good night from everyone and Oliver.
Gen X Brian here. Zennial Dean. Millennial Nick. If you like our stuff, give us a like and subscribe, and we may just send you a Polaroid of Millennial Nick's feet.
Ham grape.
I'm trying to record at a lower quality video. Maybe that will help a little bit.
We've been doing that for years.
Yes, that's right about that.
Oh, wait.